Hello, this is Lee Cole, and I'm here to talk to you about the election and what I seen yesterday and what is very disturbing. I'm also going to show you a clip from a movie called They Live. This movie was made in 1988. It had Roddy Piper in it, and it is very, very eerie movie, and it has a lot to do with what's going on now. It's quite a piece of work of fiction, but after you watch it, you wonder to yourself, is it really fiction? That's the scary part. Let's get off Newt Gingrich. He had an article this summer, and in the article, this was on June 7th, 2020, he talked about his podcast, and he said the Democrats are trying to steal not only the 2020 election, but also all future elections using COVID as cover. And as I don't think that I had to explain to anybody how they're using COVID as cover, except the fact that they want people to be scared and stay in their homes and not come out and send ballots in and have people come to their house and pick them up and trust those people to do the right thing with them and take them to the voting areas, which you can't trust any of these people, especially when it comes to ballot harvesting. The problem with mail-in ballots is that the list of registered voters across the country are in terrible shape. The states do a poor job of cleaning their voter rolls. In fact, most of the states have given up on it. And voting by mail also leads to ballot harvesting, which I just described, the practice of allowing a third party to collect voters' ballots and turn them in all together at one time to polling stations. Which means that they can add a lot of other stuff to it. And if you watched yesterday the hearings from Michigan, that was talked about. It was talked about how one woman followed a truck, took pictures, brought these pictures to the hearing yesterday, and showed the pictures of these people putting bags of ballots into a truck and then bringing them back to where the polling station was. And this is really, really scary when you think about it, because when they took these ballots, what they did is they took them to the post office and they picked up envelopes, because all these ballots had no envelopes. And by law, any ballot has to have an envelope with your signature on it, matching the signature of your ballot inside. So basically what they did is they went and picked these ballots up, and they took these ballots and they kept them, and then they added these envelopes onto them. And the scary part about that is that a lot of people were giving evidence at the hearing yesterday about ballots that had no envelopes, no matching signatures, and they were letting them go through. And every time they came up against the ballot that was in question, what they did is they put it through in Joe Biden's name. And any white man that was there that was a Republican was taunted with racist slurs, yelled at, threatened. And every time that a police officer came to kick them out, and this is Detroit, so these are, these cops are Detroit cops. Do I need to say any more? And so they would come there, force these people out, and you would have everybody inside cheering as these people were forced out. And they were poll watchers is basically what they were. And so also, we'll go to the next part here. Voting by mail leads to ballot harvesting. We just did that. Okay, we'll move on from there. And Pelosi and the Democrats are using the virus as an excuse to impose on the country these voting laws and other far left ideas. We will never, if this is not stopped right now, we will never have another fair election in this country. The Democrats will win everything. They will control everything. Basically, the dictators will be taken over, and they will slowly put all their plans into motion. Smart states, like the state I'm from here, Texas, would not let Dominion voting machines in because they knew of all the troubles with them. And the states like Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, all those states, all the states that decided the election had Dominion voting machines, and they were allowed in by the governors. And the only Republican governor was in Georgia. And the question with him is there's kind of some evidence coming out against this man that he met with the people at Dominion. And there's also some rumors of some stuff. I don't want to say, I don't want to describe the rumors, because what we do with rumors is we can't really describe them, because then we become like them and start accusing people of being on the take and stuff like this until they prove that against Governor Kemp. But you have to understand that Governor Kemp has really been fighting hard against Trump. And so have these other governors of these other states. But there is talk of many bribes going toward these governors. I'm not going to name any governors, but if people do their own investigating, they can read a lot of stuff out there that the media will not let you know about, especially Fox. Fox has become the slime ball station of them all. They have just totally done a 360 on the whole entire election, after the election, on Trump especially. I guess that they were pretty sure he was out, but now that he's still fighting it, they're pretty much being pretty ruthless toward him, especially the fact that their ratings are nosediving because everybody is going to, well, any of the ex-Fox people like myself are going to Fox, or are going from Fox to Newsmax and OAN and other places on YouTube. One thing about YouTube, people can say what they want about YouTube, but YouTube offers you alternatives that you could never get if YouTube wasn't in existence. You know, there's talk that YouTube is unfair and all that stuff, but are they really? Are they really? I mean, you can go watch Tim Pool and other people like Tim Pool, and the only reason you go watch them is because they are on YouTube. And YouTube isn't exactly throwing them off. They have been known to throw off people like Alex Jones and stuff. But Alex Jones, whether you like him or not, is so radical, and he does say some insane things. But in general, people like Tim Pool, Joe Rogan, they have a format given to them by YouTube. And we need to remember that. So if we can't be too harsh on YouTube, because YouTube is not following the road of Twitter. They're not following the road of Facebook, where they're just shutting everybody down continuously. I'm here making this video. I can make this video and talk to you because of YouTube. So I'm grateful for YouTube. My son, his name, General Zod, he uses, that's his thing. And his video, his station's getting more and more viewers all the time. And he discusses a lot of things. He does movie reviews and stuff, but YouTube has given him the opportunity to have something in his life, and his subscribers are building up. I don't have many subscribers right now. I'm going to be trying to build my station up, and I'm able to offer the news that I'm offering to you. Now I'm going to show you a clip from a movie called They Live. And just so you know, I attributed this movie to, I downloaded it, not download, I'm going to play a short segment of it, but it was shot in 1988, and it was on YouTube. It was downloaded on May 21st, 2015 by somebody named Evan. And that's part of my attribution to it, because the YouTube states that if you're going to show clips, you have to pretty much say where they are for copyright purposes. So hopefully YouTube accepts this and lets me play it and doesn't get mad at me. And I'm gonna put it on for you guys right now. And this is a very eerie movie. But I'm gonna play 2 minutes and 17 seconds. And this is when Roddy Piper cannot see how the world is until he puts on these sunglasses. This movie is a cult classic from 1988. And here it is. 1 second, please. There's not. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play it right now.
This holiday, get the 5G America's been waiting for.
Verizon 5G is next level.
Unlimited.
We got to play the commercial. We have no choice.
Entertainment the whole
So
family will love. Switch now and save $700.
that's the least we could do
Galaxy
for them.
S20 Plus, only on Verizon.
Our projections show that by the year 2025, not only America, but the entire planet will be under the protection and the dominion of this power alliance. The gains have been substantial, both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite.
You know what? This is not the clip that I want to show you. So let me show you. I'm going to change this clip out right away. Okay. So give me 1 second. And I'm going to give you the actual clip that I want to show you right now.
Stand down.
Here we go. That's what it seems like now. It seems like we are being controlled on how to think and everything. Consume, obey, buy, watch TV. Well,
when advertising on YouTube, I know that
I
making
wanted
an
you to see
authentic
that.
video with a clear call to
Okay, so-
action is the key to getting results. That's why YouTube offers
Okay, so basically, here we have people being programmed and they can't see what's going on around them. And it's going on right now. It seems like people cannot see what's going on. They're being brainwashed. I mean, it's incredible because you have all these college educated people from the left that have these bachelor degrees and master degrees, and they just cannot see what is going on. And that is what's really scary, that they are so blind and they believe everything that's put before them. And they'll use the line like, "Oh, but you believe President Trump and he's this and he's that." Well, first of all, President Trump, before he became president, when he lived in New York, all these people, all these African Americans that turned against him, like Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson and all those guys, they were all his friends. They all were at his dinners. They all met with him. They all hung out with him. And he did not become a racist until he decided to run for president. And that's what they use. This is what the liberals do. This is what they use race as a tool to destroy people, and especially any type of Republican. That's all they do. They sit back. The party only discusses race. They use race continuously. And you have a large amount of blacks now that are starting to see what's going on. Spanish people, just look what happened in Dade County. And then on top of that, you have Joe Biden, who only won 17% of the counties in the United States, but yet we're supposed to believe that he won the election. That is literally impossible. 17% of the counties. He lost 83% of the counties, and they're telling us that he is the winner of the election. You know, you may not want to hear this from me, but I can say, holding my head up high, there's no doubt in my mind what has happened. The election was rigged. They did everything possible to steal the election. You have the media holding water for that, refusing to report on anything. They're part of it. So now we have the media, we have politicians just willing to lie. And then you have a large amount of Republicans that are betraying the party and doing the same thing. So now it's your choices. You have to decide what you're going to do here. Are you going to stand behind the president and fight with him? Or are you going to run and let these people do this? The time is here, people. The inauguration is supposed to be in January 20th. And Trump's not acting like he's going to be stepping out of the White House. So are we going to defend him? Are we going to be there for him? Or are we going to let them illegally throw him out of the White House because they used a stolen election to get a man who is all broken down? Look at this guy. They said he was walking his dog or playing with his dog and broke his ankle. And you see him coming out of the hospital the other day. And it was so sad to watch this man holding on to things. And you could see he looked like a broken down old man, unable to think, in massive pain. And they want to put him in the White House. And you don't have to worry about Kamala Harris because she's an idiot. Even if she gets in office, she's going to be nothing. She is a joke. She's not capable of leading, has never been capable of leading. She'll be another Hillary Clinton. She'll get destroyed in any runoff they have, any type of election. Don't be surprised if she gets beat in a primary, if she does get in. But the way Joe Biden's acting, it's not going to surprise me at all because he looks like a very feeble, broken down old man. Well, I'm going to make these segments about 20 minutes long, and this one's going to be about 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it, and please give me feedback on it. And if you have any opinions, or let me know. Please subscribe to my station. And please play this video, send it to your friends. And the more you do that, the better it is for me, because I'm trying to build my station up. I'm just starting off here, and I really could use people to subscribe to my station. Okay, and I'd just like to say thank you to everybody, and hoping that I get to see you guys here soon, and that you look forward to my videos. I'll be trying to put them out as much as possible. Okay, you guys take care. This is Father Zod. Lead call. You take care.